Yeah, exactly, Dan. I think that's a perfect way to describe it, Luis. And in the end, 3-0 on paper, when you look at it, having not seen the performance from Madrid, I think it's a bit too flattering for what we saw today. But if you're Carlo Ancelotti, do you look at it as, look, it's a win, it was ugly, but we're back on track? Or do you still have some of those concerns going forward?
Not at all. And Ancelotti mentioned in a few times on press conference, sometimes you are not going to play well, sometimes you are not going to dominate the game, sometimes you have to understand that the other team is doing well, that you got moments where you cannot play the best of your game, but at the end, it's a result. And he knows that at the moment it's about results. People here at the stadium is not going to ask for you playing like one of the goals that we've seen, doing backheel and megs and dummies and everything. They're going to expect a result, because against Alaves, you can expect, of course, a Real Madrid doing well, but at the end, getting the 3 points, keeping the distance from Sevilla at this moment. And I think it's the most important, and Ancelotti knows very well.
Does it not bother you a little bit, though, considering Alaves are, fighting relegation, so to speak? This is a Real Madrid that is Real Madrid, and you wanted to see them dominate. We just talked about that this is the perfect performance, not just to send a message in La Liga, but I suppose ahead of this return leg against PSG in the Champions League.
No, definitely they need to think about what they are not doing well, because there is a lot of things that at the moment they are not happening here for the team. And for me, something that it concerns me is that when you play against Alaves, you have to keep the same players that you play against Paris Saint-Germain not long ago, and you don't give it even minutes to the players that maybe you are going to use, because Mendy is not going to be playing in the game against Paris Saint-Germain, Casemiro is not going to be playing, so you need to think about what are you going to do against that game, and that means that you could use some of the players that you got on your bench, because you're going to need them. They're going to need to have confidence for that game, and today, you could see it. They played maybe 10 minutes at the end, maybe Lucas Vázquez and Marcelo, but I think at the moment there are a lot of things that I think that Ancelotti needs to think about if they want to see this Real Madrid going through in Champions League and also here in La Liga.
So still plenty of questions to ask about Real Madrid, but we also had a lot of questions to ask about Karim Benzema and Vinny Jr. They both got on the score sheet today. As a player who, as we talked about earlier, it's natural to go through dips in form, especially Benzema coming back from injury too. These two goals, how much does it help their confidence?
No, a lot. And you could see that in the second half, the moment that the ball start moving faster on the pitch, that they start combining, that they start moving. In the first half, we didn't see much movement from both the players. Benzema a little bit more, but Vinicius was stuck there on the right side. And the moment that he started moving a little bit in the middle, asking for the ball, he started feeling that confidence. And, you could see, what they can do every single time they are on the ball. So at the end, it's about that they feel comfortable in the game, that they trust in each other, and they can do that kind of stuff. Beautiful goals.
Beautiful goals indeed for that one. And I mean, I suppose going forward for Real Madrid, as Dan was just saying, Sevilla now, the pressure's kind of on them to catch it. Real Betis, of course, are in the mix right now. But if you're Real Madrid, you're still kind of feeling a bit comfortable? Is that too early to say that word?
No, of course. No, of course you have to feel comfortable. The problem is when you arrive here and you drop 2 points or you lose the game, and then you start seeing Sevilla getting more trust in themselves and start pushing higher and closing the gap. But today it was 3 points. It was a performance that, of course, a lot of things to work. In the second half, we could see a few brilliant moments from Real Madrid, and that's the most important for them.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.